All right, enough of Anfield. How about some quick hits instead?
Let's go, guys.
Jules, the nightmare continues. Manchester City somehow go from 3-0 up to 3-3 with Feyenoord at home, all in the last 15 minutes. Like I said, it gets worse.
I mean, to be fair, this one, I really didn't see it coming. I didn't see them collapsing. Before, they've conceded goals. Back-to-back 2 goals in 3 minutes against Brighton, 2 in 5 minutes against Spurs at the weekend, but still 3-0 up at home in a game where they were the better team for 75 minutes. And then Pep made the wrong substitutions, maybe at the wrong time. He thought the game was won. And then once that first one goes in, and there's so many mistakes everywhere on the 3 goals they conceded, even senior players, younger players, everybody is all over the place. The line defensively, decision-making is wrong. Everything is so wrong that you go, like, how can those players be that bad in those 15 minutes? It's unreal. And you see how much confidence they've lost, how much momentum they've lost, how much leadership in a way and character they don't really have, because conceding 3 goals at home in 15 minutes in a game that you had under control before was just ridiculous.
Yeah, it was ugly. Obviously, Guardiola, I don't know what's happened to him defensively. I think he can defend. I think he's a phenomenal all-rounder. We've seen this. He's scoring more goals. It comes at an expense. Bernardo Silva, I know the guy played him into trouble, but that is a brain fart situation. It just leaves you in shock.
Yeah, it's terrible. And Pep Guardiola walked back some of his comments, Gabi, that he made after that draw against Feyenoord, when he was asked about all those marks on his skull and on his head.
Yeah, so there's 2 different things at play now. First of all, that is a legitimate question. Anybody says, oh, why are you asking him about that, right? So he comes out, he's got these big marks on his head, he's got this thing on his nose. We know it's not something that happened post-game because I wasn't at the match, but you could see in like the 70th minute, the scratches were already there. So whatever happened to him happened before that. He tried to turn it into a joke, saying like, oh, I'm hurting myself. Obviously, self-harm is not funny. It's mental illness. Well done, Guardiola, to go and walk back that comment afterwards. I think the story's still there. What happened to you? Because he didn't look like that before the game.
No, definitely. And the day before, when he did all the interviews with broadcasters and right holders, he didn't even have the one on his nose and the one on his lip, because his lip was open too. I don't know. But you know how much he's got that intent. He's intense so much, and he's
so intense that he starts scratching himself with his fingernail. It's possible. I don't know.
I mean, he's really into it.
Arsenal win 5-1 away at Sporting. Jules, it's the Gunners' biggest ever away win in the Champions League.
Yeah, and it was one of the best performances in a very long time. Martin Odegaard coming back, Calafiori coming back, Timber coming back. We saw them against Forest at the weekend in the league, but they want to step up even more in this game. And Sporting are a good team, especially at home. They're not Inter, or they're not Liverpool, or they're not Real Madrid or kind of things, but they're still a good team, and they beat City 4-1. Albeit in more of an even game than the result seems to say, but still, Arsenal could have scored almost 10 goals, I think. They were that good.
Gabriel trolling Gyökeres.
Yeah, although he was not really sure exactly how to do the whole thing. But yeah, really impressive. Inter, who've yet to concede, the only team with 5 clean sheets in 5 games. Our second night in the Champions League table, Gab. Castello Luqueba's own goal against Leipzig give them that 1-0 win, and Leipzig still no points.
Still pointless, I think, is what's in the script, and they are pointless. That's the whole Red Bull pointless. No, just kidding. Look, we kid because we hate in this case. No, look, Leipzig have a bunch of injuries, whatever else. It's not just the defending, which is terrible. It's going forward as well. They created very little in this game. Inter did what Inter do. They took advantage of the mistake, but they have so much quality. He mixes things up. I say this down blue in the face. There is no coach in the world who rotates as much as he does, and who's so flexible. They can go and they can press the life out of you. Yeah. They can sit back. They can play possession. They can do so many different things, so many different tools. And yeah, if you could do all that and have better players than Inter do, because they have some outstanding players, Bastoni, Di Marco, Lautaro, whatever, if you could do this with even better players, then they would win everything in sight.